Let me see that. Huh, I knew it. Gratian's death wasn't because of a rock fall. It was just a story to keep people away from the tombs. Now that I have his journal in hand, I can get some closure from the East Empire Company. Make them pay for lying to everyone. Thank you. Now, I believe I owe you a little more than a debt of gratitude for all that work you did. Here, it's not much, but it's the best an old retired miner can do. He's begging for patrons again, eh? Well, I suppose I could have just a bit. Our home has stood in Raven Rock since the colony was founded. Grayson helped build it. After Grayson died, he left behind a wife and a son. My grandfather, Relicus. Relicus lived there for quite a long time, working in the other sections of the mine until he was slain by reavers. I never knew my father. My mother and I always lived alone. I asked her about him many times, but she seemed angry and refused to speak about him. So eventually, I let it go. When I was old enough, I began working in the mine, hoping to make my fortune and eventually move to the Imperial City. Unfortunately, yes. I only had enough coins saved to send one of us back to the Imperial City. So I sent my mother alone. I wanted her to see her homeland before she died. Until I met my darling Aphia, yes. I suppose you could have called me a bitter old hermit. Now I'm just old. Mark my words, Raven Rock isn't finished yet. You all right? You look like you might be sick. There was a time when this town meant something. Now it's all gone.
But I see what you're doing here. The call of God.
Mira.
Never would have
The
believed.
sound.
I can't be sure. I know I've heard that name, but it doesn't
Your actions here have been a blessing to us all.
Doesn't make any sense.
Next time you're hungry,
Non-believers
stop
are never
by.
welcome here.
I always have plenty of food for sale.
I would never have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
It's really dead then? Until next time.
I work for Mokrul. Mokrul doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else.
Citizen.
Find my pickaxe. So, tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it, I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
Any plans for the west end of town? We feel awfully exposed over there.
If I had the resources at my disposal, I'd build you a wall myself.
I understand. I know you're doing everything you can.
Tell you what, I'll make sure we have a permanent foot patrol over there. It's the least I can do for you. Modin Veleth, Captain of the Redoran Guard, at your service.
Oh, hello. You looking for a handout or something?
Welcome. We have all sorts of authentic dark elf food and drink here. Gelby spares no expense.
My
Safe
father
travel.
and mother are the richest on the island, and that includes Councillor Morvay.
Welcome to the wretching Perfect. All that's left, as promised, here's a little something for yourself. How do you feel? It's a blessing. I've got regular paying customers again. Thirsty workers at the end of the day, and more coin than I can count. Haven't heard anything lately, but check back with me. You
The
never
mines
know.
are open and the shop is busy
Watch
again.
yourself out there.
Thank you.
Looks like an ash storm might be brewing.
I don't know what you did in those mines, but it put a smile on Cretius's face.
Tell Mark
If
to
you
see
ask
him
me,
somewhere
my
else.
father knows how to run things
Be
better.
careful out there.
Modin Veleth, captain of the Redoran Guard at your service. I've had to muster some more men to protect the mine, but I don't really have a problem with that. Second Councillor Arano is concerned that once word reaches the Reavers that the mine has reopened, they might think about paying us a visit. I say let them try. My men are ready for them. Be careful. This General Curious sounds out of his mind.
The best swordsman in all Morrowind is at your service. For the right price.
Welcome to the Rutching Netch Corner Club, my lady. If you need anything, Master Gelder will tell you.
We're one of the same kind, if that is what you wish. Let's go.
You got a good thing going here now. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
Yes, Sarah? If that is what you wish.
Either you're here to get looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
There's nothing beyond the wall, except wild moors and fish.
You lost?
You've brought Raven Rock back from the brink, traveler. I don't know how to thank you.
Any news from Vardenfell, Councillor?
I'm hearing that the Council will be staying in
Yes.
Blacklight permanently.
Well, of
If
course.
that is what you
Now
wish.
that they're under House Redoran's protection, why would they want to go back to Mournful?
Let's go.
My thoughts exactly, my friend.
How much longer do you intend to serve as his shield, Admiral?
The Redoran Council tasked me with keeping Laeral alive, which I've done without question for over 100 years. He's the closest thing I've had to a brother, and we all owe him our lives. Am I to suddenly turn my back?
I'm sorry, my love. It's this island. It's never felt the same since we left Vardenfell. It's as though a part of me is missing.
Every Dunmer left a piece of themselves behind when they departed our home. All we can do is make the most of what we have.
May I have a word with you, Counselor?
Of course. Sinderi, what troubles you?
I was concerned about our food stores. Jalan can only carry so much on each journey, and I'm afraid we might run out.
I'll speak with Garen and we can't increase the crop production this season. Sorry, Sinderi. I fear we'll be feasting on ash yams a bit more often this year.